everyone. Welcome to People of Petal, a series of videos we are creating to help everyone get to know the folks at Petal at our Portage location and our Kalamazoo location. My name is Lauren. I work at our Petal South shop in Portage, and so does Linda. Linda, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks, Lauren.
Yeah. So we're just going to chat a little bit today, get to know a bit more about Linda. Are you ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
All right, great, cool. So I guess first question for you that I have is how did you get linked up with Petal? Were you a client first, or how did you first get introduced with Petal and then also start working there?
Well, I've been a client at Petal for years, and actually, my first introduction to Petal was I bought a Trek Nico from Jeff. Actually, he sold it to me. And then just, for service, and then my daughter is actually the culprit that really got me into biking. And whenever she would visit, we would head over to Petal and she would talk me into buying another bike. And so that's how it all got started.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so then how did you end up being a part of our South shop?
I actually was kind of interested in maybe working at Petal for, a few months, started thinking about it. And I thought, oh my goodness, I don't really know that much about bikes. I definitely am not, a mechanic or anything like that. But I just want to be part of the whole feel at Petal. I've been so impressed with the people, and just it's always been a great interaction with anytime I would bring a bike in or I would have questions, and I thought I just would really like to be a part of this, if they'll have me, if they think that I can fit in, and
Nice. Well, I'm glad you're a part of Petal. Yeah, I love it. And I think also I had that experience as well, where it's you get started, there's so much to learn, and I think that you do know a lot more than you realize, and that you have your experience to bring to everything. But as someone who's new and kind of new in terms of the whole cycling industry, what's something that you've been excited to learn about and excited also then to learn more about?
Well, actually, my passion, I guess you'd call it, is mountain biking. But I'm kind of discovering how much I don't know, as far as the bikes and the features. And so I'm just really excited to learn more about mountain biking and what's available in general. I also recently bought a Diverge, and so I want to get more into gravel and road biking, and participate in the group rides. And I know nothing about group riding, so that's a whole new thing for me. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, there's definitely some strategy to group riding and just some group riding etiquette, right?
Yes, absolutely. So, and I know nothing about that. So, yeah, that's a whole new world for me.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Yeah, it's kind of cool how Petal can work with the interest that you've had and then also introduce kind of a new side of cycling.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I suppose we already know by now that mountain biking is more of your passion, or what you started with. What's a trail you really enjoy going to around here?
Well, actually, I started out at El Sabo. I think a lot of people get their start there. And I do enjoy Maple Hill, even though the climbs really kill me every time. And then Warner Trail at Meyer Broadway and Three Rivers is kind of becoming my go-to. I haven't had a chance to get there yet, this season, but yeah, I really enjoy that trail.
Yeah, it's kind of diverse. I feel like the scenery and
Hmm.
everything
Yeah,
is really, really
yeah, you
nice.
stop and take some nice photos,
Yeah,
and yeah, I mean, it's just really
yeah,
beautiful. So yeah.
mm, very good. Yeah. So with riding and kind of I suppose when I started riding and still now, there's been more, more men in the cycling world than women. And I think we're really lucky around here that we've really worked to kind of build up women in cycling.
Mhm.
And we have a really awesome group of ladies who enjoy riding mountain and road. Um, what might you want a new rider to know about? Just if there was a woman out there interested in getting into riding, what would you want her to know about or to tell her?
Um, well, as kind of a newbie myself, I would want her to know that the groups that I've ridden with, and I've ridden with the women's, the Wednesday night mountain bike ride. And like I said, I'm looking forward to the group rides as
Mm,
well. Um, I think I would just like her to know that don't be intimidated. Everybody is so welcoming
mm,
and so willing to accommodate whatever level you're at. And
mm,
I've really appreciated that. The rides that I've participated in have been no drop rides. So no one's going to be left behind. Nobody's going to be frustrated if you're not as experienced or you're not as fast.
mm,
But I think I would just like everyone to know that this is a welcoming experience, and it really is a community.
mm. Yeah, there's a bit for everyone, right? It
Yeah,
just have to
absolutely.
ask. Just have to
Yeah.
ask. And
Uh-huh. Right.
I think all of us started somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
And I always
yeah.
tell myself nobody is born knowing how to do this stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So
Very
everybody had to learn.
good. Yeah, well good. Thanks for sharing that. Um, so I know that you've got oh, what mountain bike do you have?
Oh, I have a Kona cinder cone.
Yeah, Kona Cinder
Yeah.
Cone. And you've got
And I
your
started
yeah,
out on a Marlin 7. Actually, that was my uh, initiation to
yeah,
mountain biking, a great, great intro.
nice. And then kind of had a little bit of an upgrade to
Oh,
your
yeah. Oh,
Kona.
yeah.
Yeah. And then you've got your new gravel bike, which is I think you mentioned it before.
The Diverge, yeah.
Yeah. So if you had to save only one of your bikes, which
Oh,
one
dear.
would you save?
Oh, that's a horrible question. It's like which cat would you save,
No, no.
Um, oh
Uh,
goodness. Well, right at this moment, it would have to be my cinder cone,
hmm,
my Kona. Even though I'm loving the Diverge and it's a different experience, but it's a
yeah.
brand new experience, and I don't have
Mm,
the familiarity with it. I don't
mm,
have a history with my gravel bike like I have with my mountain bike. And so, yeah, it would have to be the Kona, I think.
yeah. I know, tough question.
Oh man.
All right. So, all right, we can move on to our rapid fire round.
Ooh, awesome.
All right, whatever comes to your mind first, feel
Okay.
free to share. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, let's say tomorrow is perfect weather. Do you hit the mountain bike the mountain bike trails or do you go on a gravel adventure?
Oh goodness. Um, well, considering perfect weather and good trails, because I try to be aware of trail conditions and I don't want to
Very
mess up
good.
the
Yeah.
trails. I so appreciate what we have around here, which is pretty amazing. So it would have to be mountain biking if the trails are in good condition.
All right.
I
Nice.
think that, yeah, that would be my preference.
All right. On the mountain biking trails, do you prefer hydration pack or water bottles?
Water bottles.
Water bottles. And baggies or lycra?
Oh, baggies.
Baggies all the way, baggies for the win. So, do you have a preference, SRAM or Shimano?
Oh, goodness. No, I really don't.
We'll just take them both.
Yeah.
Are you full suspension or hardtail?
Well, right now I'm hardtail. My next bike, which there's always a next bike, would
I found
be
this too.
yeah, would be a stump jumper.
Oh, all
So,
right.
suspension, yeah, yeah.
Cool. Very good. And group rides or flying solo?
Well, right now it's flying solo,
Mhm.
just because I haven't really had much experience with group rides. So at this moment, it would be solo riding, but I'm open to changing that.
Yeah, very good. I think there's something nice in both of those, right?
Yeah, yeah.
For sure. All right. Well, awesome, Linda. This has been great, kind of getting to know you more, hearing more
Oh,
about
this has been fun.
um yeah, good. Well, thanks for joining us, people of Petal, and we'll see you later.
Yay!
Thank you.